received this message via my Instagram page, and I was like, oh, I need to share it with you guys. It's from one of our family on YouTube. One of you guys sent this message to me, and I really appreciate your comment. I appreciate your message. No matter what, I always, at the end of the day, before going to bed, I always read every comment, the good, the bad, the criticism, everything. I always read and always reply to, not if not all, but some that ask me questions and all. So instead of me now replying to everyone, why can't I just create a topic about the message so that the rest at least can pick one or two, from it. So, and the message goes like, "Good day, Mr. Taiwo. I'm one of your followers on YouTube. Thanks for your post. It has been really helpful. God bless you. God bless you too. I'm coming in with a spousal open work permit, and which was approved some weeks ago. Please, can I start applying for jobs while I am still in Nigeria? I'm still preparing for my coming. My name is Taiwan. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time seeing me, seeing this face, and you love my content and you want to join this beautiful big family, you only need to do two things. Click on the like button. Also click on the subscribe button. You will receive a notification that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will also receive a notification that you subscribe to my family, to join my family, and you are welcome on board. So I'm into trade in Canada. I'm a tradesman here in Alberta, and my content is all about trade. Right now, the country is changing. And right now, the country is saying, come to trade, people to move into trade and all that. And I believe, well, why? We don't really have much content online, about trade life in Canada. So this is what I know. This is what I can talk more about. And let me share my idea. Let me just share my thoughts, about the trade life in Canada. And this is what I do. So if you still want to join me, click on the subscribe button. First of all, congratulations on your spousal open work permit visa. It's not easy. Like seriously, I know, I know it's not easy. And I know the struggle, I know the fasting, the prayer, the money you have spent to get to this level. Being a spouse of a student in Canada is not easy, because if you are in Canada, if you are back home in Nigeria, you will be spending more, especially with this conversion rate and all that. Talk less, even if you are in Canada also, it is still not easy, because you don't have to, you will not be, look, minimum pay job is not for you. You have to be looking for a job that you'll be able to pay, like you like the job that you'll be able to pay for your spouse school fee, you'll be able to pay for the house rent, you'll be able to pay for everything that your family needs. So now you are the head of your family. Now, maybe you are this female or male, a spousal open work permit is the head of the family. So you have to hold your belt tight in this country. So now, anyhow, job is not for you. Now that you said you're coming to Canada and you want to start applying from Nigeria, yes. So now that is a good plan. My first advice for you is that Canadian life is not by working 2 or 3 jobs. You don't need to work 2, 3, 4 jobs to become okay in Canada. Like seriously, even the longer you work, the lower you pay. You are just working for the government. If you work, work 2, 3, 4 jobs. What you only need is just one job. And that is what people do here. Most people only do one job. You can have another side also, maybe business or maybe any other thing, as a side also. But you don't need to do 2, 3, 4 jobs to live to live comfortable in Canada. And one of the ways to find that high paying job is what I'm going to share for you. here in this video, because you're coming as an open work permit. You don't need anyhow job. You need a high paying job. A job that you'll be able to pay your spouse school fee, pay the house rent, cater for your family. You have to hold your belt. You don't need high paying jobs. And you don't want to work a minimum pay job. It is very, very, take that, put that at the back of your hands, and I forgot that word in my Yoruba language, that coming into this country, you don't need 2, 3, 4 jobs to live comfortable in Canada. You only need one. And one of the best way to have that one job is to get certification, is to get certified as soon as you come into this country. Don't see your master's, your PhD, your whatsoever, any certification that you have in Nigeria is important too, but you don't need it here as a new immigrant. Canada, most of these companies, they don't care. See, what is their own certification is all what they care about. They don't know anything about foreign certification. What they care about is their own certification and experience. Get that two things. Get experience, get a Canadian experience, and get a Canadian recognized certification. You don't need to spend thousands of dollars to get certified. You just need a way, know where you're going, and walk your way through. Now, I'm saying this from my own point of view, and as someone that understand, your current situation, that I know that you need a job, a well-paying job, not a minimum pay job. I will advise you, come into the country before you start applying for job. Applying for job outside Canada, like from Nigeria, this is not 3, 4 years ago. Right now, because of this current situation of job in Canada right now, you will have heard like, oh, look, there's no job, and all that. Yes, it is real. Like there are some. If you want to, it is very hard right now to find a job in all these McDonald's, Tim Hortons, all those minimum pay job, because the competitor is very high. So because of this, even in so many other industry, it is very hard to get a job right now. I'm not saying there's no job, but it is very, very, the unemployment rate right now in Canada is so high. That is why they are trying to reduce the numbers of the temporary immigrants coming in. You all have heard the news. Right now, I will not advise you to, apply from Nigeria. And because of, if an HR sees your CV and they realize you are still in Nigeria, they will not pick you. Like, they will just discard even if you are the right person, you fit that job, and you stated there that you'll be coming very soon, they will discard your resume, because they'll be like, you are still you are still outside the country now, because you are still outside the country. And most of these people, like, all these white people, most of them, they don't even know all these open work permits, closed work permits, all these things. Like, they are not aware of all these things, so they will just see that, oh, you are outside of this country. So that is what they will see. Because I don't know where you'll be applying from, even if it's from Indeed, it will state it that you are outside the country. Like, even if it's from Job Bank, because you don't have an SIN right now, Job Bank will tell them that you are outside the country. If you apply in most of these sites, it will state it that you are applying outside Canada. Most of these sites will even tell them that you're applying from Lagos, Nigeria, or others, any country that you are. So it is better to come in first and to apply than to apply outside the countries. That is my own point of view to what is happening. And also, the only exception is that if someone here refer you, in their company. Like, for example, okay, maybe where I'm working now, there's a space, and you are my friend, you're coming from Nigeria anytime soon, you're coming to Canada, and maybe next week, maybe next month, and I refer you, I talk to my HR that, hey, my brother is coming, or my friend is coming, or my husband or my wife is coming. Maybe if your wife or your husband can do this for you, then yeah, it can work that way. If someone refer you in their company, like, talk to their HR, like, hey, my friend is coming. Can you can I refer this person, my friend, for this job? There's an opening right now, and I want to refer my friend, but he's still in Nigeria, but he will be coming next week. So that will work, because they'll just be like, okay, someone internal refer you. So now there's always internal referrals in the company, in every job place. Even some job place, some companies encourage it. Like, if you refer someone, they will give you $500, or some even $1,000. Like, if I refer someone, or maybe if you refer someone and they hire that person, you are qualified for $1,000 a referral bonus. So it doesn't affect the pay of that person, but that is how some companies work, like that. So if someone can refer you in their company, maybe your friend, maybe your wife, if your wife is currently, or your husband is currently in Canada, then that can work. And the second reason why it will not work is, even if you use before, like 2, 3, 4 years ago, most people use a virtual number. They use a virtual number to to apply from outside, if they know they will be coming in few months time. Like, if you'll be coming in 1 month or 2 months time, on Play Store, there are all these companies that will issue you can buy a Canada number or USA number for like maybe $1 or $2, or like that, and all that. So you can then use that number to apply for jobs, pending the time you will be coming, to pending your arrival. But right now it doesn't work anymore, because most of this virtual number has been banned by service provider. Like, most of this number now, like on my cell phone right now, if a virtual number called me, my service provider will put it there, spam number. If you are in Canada, you understand, like, it will show there like spammer number, like spam number, because that number is not real. They are digital number, so it doesn't belong to any network provider, any real network provider. So they are virtual number. So and because of the fraud that is going on in the country, someone sent a text message, to that number, you will not receive it. And also, if you send a text message to a Canadian number from that number, there's high chance that they will not receive it. Automatically, they will just spam it. If you call someone with that number, there's a high chance that that person will not receive it. Even if the person receive that call, it will show to that person that this is a spam number, like this is a digital number, like, and it belongs to a scammer. And also, another reason why I would advise you to come into Canada before applying for job, because you already have your open work permit. So why not wait? Come in, enter first, get your SIN, get your real phone number, and then start applying. Is because most jobs in Canada require certification. See, even most job in Canada, most, if not all, maybe except maybe if you're working in sales, like maybe Tim Hortons, all those retail stores and all, maybe as a cashier and all that. If you're looking for a good job and high paying job, you need a certification. So that is it. Like, even PSW, like in UK, if you're in UK, like UK now, you don't really need any certification to work as a PSW, but here you have to do like 3 or 6 month certification. So most high paying job need certification. You have to get that certification before you can apply for job. If you're applying for job without getting that certification, there's high chance that you will not be picked. So I will advise you to come in, know your pathway, know where you are going, know what you want to do as soon as you come in. If na security you want to, like if it's security job that you, because security job is one of these jobs that you can easily get immediately. So, but you need to have the certification ASAP, like because you are coming as an open work permit. Your family are depending on you, your wife, your children, everyone. You need to know how to pay your spouse school fee, house rent, every other thing. You need job ASAP. One of the reasons why most people, like most immigrants, my fellow immigrants, are having trouble in Canada is because there was no plan. They don't have the plan. Like they will be like, oh, as soon as I enter, I'll just look for a job. Now that and when they now come in, they started applying for jobs. They are getting rejection letter because they don't have any plan ready. Like, okay, let me start doing this thing. Let me start doing this ASAP. Right now, because of the situation of job in the country, know your plan. Like, okay, like for example, security job, you can get it ASAP if you have a security license, and you can get a security license within a month, depending on where you are. You can get a security license, a certification, within, you can finish it up within a week, maybe 2 or 3 days. Then your license, then your license will come in. Let's say 2 3 weeks. You use your license to start looking for job. The thing I want to understand is that each province in Canada is different. What is going on in Ontario is different from what is going on in Manitoba, and it's different from what is going on in Saskatchewan. The same thing is different from what is happening in Alberta. Know what is happening. Check on your location. Check on where you are going. Check on what they are doing there. You will know. One of the fastest way to know is that go to Indeed. If you are going to, let's say you are going to Calgary in Alberta, go to Indeed and look at their job site for the last 30 days. The job search for the last 30 days. You can see like the job posting and all that for the last 30 days. You'll be able to know on what to do. Like what to do, like you see from, okay, this is a big city, I'm going to Calgary, what can I do there? Like you from the job search, you'll be able to know that, oh man, this is a big city, and they are looking for security, they are looking for a laborer, they are looking for office assistant, they are looking for a manager, they are looking for a technician, they are looking for this and that. Then you will now start working on what to do. So, but don't get a certification from outside Canada. See, these people don't know anything. What they know is their own certification. They don't care. Even if you bring it from what's it called, from UK, they always discriminate other certification. So if you are coming from Nigeria, don't come with any Nigeria certification. Like don't go and spend your money to get one certification from Nigeria. Come inside. One thing people don't even know, that it is even more cheaper to get it here than Nigeria. I could remember before coming to Canada, I tried to one of my plan was to learn excavator, on how to operate an excavator and all that. So I went to where they rent all this machine, and I asked them, please, I want to learn how to operate this equipment. They told me like, hey, you cannot learn it within a month. Like it will take you like a year. You become an apprentice and you start doing this and that. Like it will take you more than a year before you can become a professional in this. You know how we do our thing in Nigeria, but here it doesn't. Like you can learn it. There are schools that they will train you within a month. You get your certification and you can use it. And that is what these people recognize. They don't care if you have 3, 4, 5 experience. If you don't have their own ticket, you are nobody to them. So they will not rate you. Like they'll just be like, no, like, so they need someone because if any incident happened, what they will ask for is your ticket, your Canadian recognized ticket. The company hire you and they are aware that you don't have the Canadian recognized, the Canadian standard ticket and you now had an incident at work, they are aware, that what you are bringing is not recognized in the country. If you had any incident, or maybe you injured someone or you injured yourself, they will get sued and also fined from the OHS. In Canada, we don't have OSHA. In here, we use OHS. So those are the body in charge of these regulations, laws and regulations. In USA, they have OSHA, but here we have OHS. They will sue them, like they will fine them, like these are heavy fine. And also, if let's say maybe you injured someone or maybe something happened or you even injured yourself, you can sue the company that, hey, they know that you don't have it. And they still hire you. They did not send you to school. They did not get you trained and all that. That is why no company will hire, except maybe all those underground company or anything. No real company, no legitimate company, no good company will hire someone that doesn't have a Canadian ticket, Canadian recognized ticket. Well, even if they hire you, what they will do is that they will first of all train you first, then as soon as you get the ticket, then you can now operate, the equipment. Or maybe even when you get the ticket, when you get your own certification, you will still be on orientation. You will be operating under a supervision, like someone will be there to monitor you, to see how you're doing and all that. So before they will now leave you alone, that okay, you can work by yourself. So no company will want to hire someone so now and then get fine of like 30, 50, $100,000, even $1 million if someone had injury. So, and maybe it was caused by someone that is not certified. Like maybe even if that person has 10 years, 20 years of experience, but that is not certified in Canada. So that like if the person didn't go through a recognized institution or training in Canada, like they will not, they can get sued and they will not hire you. So it is better for you to just come to Canada, get yourself, certified, start working on the pathway. Then the country is yours. So that is my advice. And if you have any question, if you have anything, don't forget to drop it as a comment below. And if you have anything to ask me, any question, I'm always happy. And one of the reasons why I continue making this video is because you guys are dropping comment, you guys are liking my videos, you guys are sharing my video, and it's give me joy, to do more videos, just to you guys are encouraging me. And if you have any trouble, if you have any question, if you have any question to ask me, if you have anything, just drop it as a comment below, even if it's just so I really appreciate you guys. I really appreciate my family, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.